all rock and roll.
Right.
Stop typecasting everything. Stop doing the job of like goofy ass suits and all these like labels trying to package everything. It's rock and roll. The only thing they have in common is that they're from Japan. Yeah. Think about that. That's like taking every American band and grouping it into a box.
Yep.
You know? And saying, oh, that's American pop. That's American rock. You know? It's just a stupid way to phrase everything. Plus, the bands suffer. But the whole point of it is, it's just like what happened in Seattle in the 90s. You had all these great bands coming out. And we're talking, in a good 5-year period, you had everything coming out of Seattle, from Queensryche to Alice in Chains to Pearl Jam to, I'll even go crazy. Like Some Velvet Sidewalk is one of my favorite Seattle bands. They're under,
Right.
Shout out to Some Velvet Sidewalk fans if anybody knows who they are. Nirvana. None of those bands sounded alike. I mean, does Pearl Jam and Nirvana sound anything alike?
Not even close.
But they were the grunge sound.
Yeah.
Everybody got on the radio. Oh, the grunge bands. And that's what's happening with this Japan stuff.
There's no such thing as a grunge sound.
It was rock and roll.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like what's going on in Japan right now. Right. All these girls are playing some great rock and roll music with different twists.
Yeah. And
then you get these people doing reaction videos on YouTube, grouping it all in, JRock and digital. It pisses me off. I mean, look at me with my company, NeverImage. I hate labeling and grouping stuff, but it really does a disservice to the bands. Enjoy the bands and,
right.
But separate them.
But they're not even fans of the bands. Those people just were reacting to the videos and they're never going to watch it again.
Yeah, for clicks and views and stuff like that.
They see, the band's got 10 million views. Let me review, do a reaction video on it. They know they're going to get some views on it.
I'm just tired of people doing the jobs of corporate people and grouping everything together and listening to it together, and just Japanese J-rock. Like, it's just so reminds me of like grunge and the Seattle sound, when corny ass MTV and stupid DJs like Eddie Trunk are like, oh, the grunge bands. And it's like, it's rock and roll. Just don't label it. Just enjoy it. The fact that they're all from the same country is the only thing they have in common. Right. And the same thing with American bands. That's like going around saying like, oh, I listen to Slipknot and I like Clutch. It's like they're both American bands. It just sounds so stupid to me. And that's what I have to be about that.